Hello everyone. So in this video, I'm just going to give you an introduction to our course to let you guys know where you should be looking for the different things that I'm going to be asking of you over the next 5 weeks. So here you'll see this is what the course dashboard looks like in Blackboard. There's a Getting Started tab and it has a couple of links for you guys. The first one takes you to the Connect orientation videos, and this will route you to McGraw-Hill. Um, and when you go through the orientation videos, it will basically just tell you how to use Connect. So please make sure that you're watching those because we will be using the Connect textbook. And in order to register for the textbook, which is going to be a virtual online textbook, you have this page here and it tells you where to go to register, what you guys have to do, gives you different instructions. Okay, so that's under Getting Started. I'll be posting announcements here via the announcements page. And then of course we have our syllabus. And I put here again the Connect registration again. I put the date that I modified the syllabus, which is today. Just in case there are any future modifications, I will update it and put the new date that it was available. Just to let you know, because things have been changing very fluidly, so I just wanted to include that. So let's see. Okay. I just want to open it for you so that we can see what it looks like. It's not letting me. I'll revisit that just to make sure that you can see it. Here under course content, there is a lot of important information. I have put this folder for you all that has the grammar and culture PowerPoints. You'll see I've already included chapter 7 and 8 here. Okay, and if you go back to the course content, something that is called VoiceThread, and I'm going to walk you guys through how to create a VoiceThread and how to share one. This is how you guys are going to be completing your intro videos, which is going to be one of the first assignments you have in the course. And I will have a completely separate video that shows you step by step what to do there. So if we go back to, oh shoot, our course content, here we go, course content page, you'll also see that you have links to your homeworks coming up for chapter 7 and 8 that are going to be due this week. Remember that each day in this class is like almost a week, right? So that's why we're going to be moving pretty quickly through the different chapters. So you have two different homework activities or Connect workbook activities. They're called Learn Smarts, and then you have the Tareas. So let me actually go through and find the, oops, you can see my kids here. I'm going to look for the PDF version of the syllabus, just so that I can go through and explain what we're going to be doing. Okay, so in the syllabus, you guys will have my contact information, the required textbooks, which is Puntos de Partida, 11th edition. Make it a little bit bigger. You'll be able to go through different etiquette examples I've posted there. Please remember virtual attendance is key and participation, and that looks like going to review your email and Blackboard daily for any videos or announcements that I post. Please remember, if you do email me, allow up to 24 hours during a business day for a response. You are expected to submit and complete each assignment on or before its due date, okay? So let's take a look at the breakdown. So here I have the breakdown of your grade. So the most important things to keep in mind: the workbook exercises are worth 45%, the Learn Smarts are worth 15, the tareas are worth 30. For your composition, you'll have one in the semester. It's worth 10% total. You'll have two drafts, a borrador, which is a rough draft, and a versión final, which is a final draft, okay? I'll go more into detail about that. The quizzes and final exams, they will all be oral. They're each worth 5%, so 20% total for all the oral exams. you have a culture project, and some interactive assignments. Okay, so let's go through these one by one. Okay, so for the online workbook activities, you'll have Learn Smart activities due on Tuesdays, except for our last week, which they'll be due on Monday. And the other Connect activities are going to be called tareas. And all of your tareas are going to be due on Thursdays, except for the week 5, which will be due on Wednesday, because that's a shorter week. Okay, and I will show you how to access these on Connect. For your writing activity, and I will explain more thoroughly in detail once we come up to the writing activity, you're going to have 2 parts. The first will be a rough draft according to a prompt that I assign you, and then you will have a final version. So basically what's going to happen is you're going to write your rough draft, you're going to turn it into me, I'm going to provide you with comments and suggestions on how to improve. You edit your rough draft using those comments and suggestions to turn in a final draft. Okay? When you do make the changes, make sure that you highlight the changes you make. If not, you can get 10 points deducted off of your final draft grade. Okay, we'll talk about specifically online translators later. Just make sure that you're not using any type of translator online to completely translate what you want to say. You are permitted to use word reference to translate one word or a specific phrase, but Google Translate, Bing Translate, all these Babylons where you're translating whole sentences or paragraphs, those are unacceptable. That's considered plagiarism. So just avoid that. Okay, like I said, your quizzes and your final exam will be oral. The quizzes are going to be completed in Connect with a partner. So you and your partner are going to record yourselves having a conversation about an assigned topic. And that will be basically your quiz grade. It'll be basically having a conversation in Spanish about whatever we're looking at in that specific chapter. And then the final exam is going to be an individual conversation with me via Zoom during our final exam days. For your culture project, I'm asking that you choose one of the following films or series and write a 3 to 5 page critical reflection of that film or series, and you can choose in either English or Spanish or even a combination of the two. And these are the ones that I have chosen. El Norte, Roma, Gentified, Jane the Virgin, Laberinto del Fauno, Tesis, Élite, Mi Familia, My Family, Sin Nombre, Narcos, Narcos México, y La Mala Educación. Okay, so you guys have different things here. If you have already seen one of them, or if one of them seems interesting to you, I would start choosing now which one that you want to watch, because these 5 weeks go by pretty fast. And then the last thing we have are our interactive assignments. So you have 2. The first one is an intro video where you introduce yourself to us for 2 to 3 minutes in VoiceThread, and you can use either English or Spanish. Okay. The second is an oral reflection that's going to be due at the end of the semester. Okay, and what you will do is create a video that orally reflects on your relationship with the Spanish language and the Hispanic culture in San Antonio. The video is 2 to 4 minutes long in Spanish. And the way that you interact is you orally respond to 2 classmates' videos for each assignment. Okay, so let's go through and see what this looks like when we're talking about the week. Okay, and obviously I have here, this schedule is subject to change, and please don't wait until the last minute to complete an assignment. So we have 5 weeks and 6 books, 6 chapters to cover. So the first 2 weeks, we're going to be covering 3 chapters. So make sure that you are keeping up with this. And I have here the different activities we're going to do from each chapter in this specific week. Okay, so the first thing you need to make sure that you're doing is signing up for Connect by 5 p.m. on the first day of classes, which is Monday. On Tuesday, we have our Learn Smart activities due. On Wednesday, your intro video is due. On Thursday, you have your tareas. These are already up, so you can start working on these now. You don't have to wait until Tuesday at 11 p.m. to start. You have all this information now. And then on Sunday, you will have the oral comments to the intro videos due on Blackboard. Okay, so this is for our first week. And you'll see that I have posted what is due, where you can access it, and the time that it is due. So please note we are on Central Standard Time. That's the time that the time zone San Antonio is in. So that is going to be the time zone that we use for all due dates. So if you are on the East Coast or on the West Coast or somewhere else, just make sure that you're turning it in by Central Time. Okay? I will go through each week with you guys further. So I just wanted to do a little intro to the course here. But I also wanted to show you what the Connect will look like. Okay, so I have everything set up for the first week. These are the Learn Smarts. It tells you the due date here. So chapter 7, A Comer is the Learn Smart, and it tells you here LS, which is Learn Smart. And then I have the tareas and the tareas. So you can go through and work on those. You can access the textbook here. See, so it here has the table of contents where you can go through and look at the text. Okay, if you go back to course content, the grammar and culture PowerPoints, these are just the PowerPoints themselves. And it's going to download for you. It'll go through a couple of different things. When you go here to Connect, you'll see that there is a section here, recorded lectures. Check back here every week. I don't have any yet. I'm going to start them tomorrow. Check back here under recorded lectures so you can go through for each chapter and know what specifically you need to review. Okay, so if you have any questions at all, please reach out to me and let me know.